Welcome to River City Live. It's a Monday that feels like a Tuesday, unless, of course, you're off on Thursday, then it feels like a Wednesday.
I get that.
It's just a short week for a lot of people. It's just a short week for a lot of people. Hey, you know who's having a really long week? Let's hop into the River City Current and talk right away about Steve Harvey.
Yeah, that's right. You know, so he's a talented guy, and he's on TV all the time. He does like 3 or 4 different shows.
Right.
But even, you know, it happens to the best of people. So I think the best way to do is just to roll the clip here just to explain it, and then we'll come back.
Colombia! I have to apologize. The first runner-up is Colombia.
All right,
What?
so there you have it. All right, so he announced Colombia. It was about, 2 minutes of her celebrating and crying and being emotional. And then he gets the call, hey, guess what, buddy? That was the wrong person. It turns out Miss Philippines won. So he's got to make that announcement, and, there you go.
And then they literally have to take the crown right off Miss Colombia's head to put it on Miss Philippines. Now, to give the devil his due, Steve Harvey immediately said, I just want everybody to know this is my fault. The card said exactly what it should have been.
Right.
I didn't read it right. I own this. This is my mistake. And then, of course, there's a whole bunch of tweeting after because in a situation like this, you have to tweet about it for at least 24 to 48 hours.
It's so sad because for Miss Colombia, think about that. You're like, I won. This is amazing.
At least she now knows what it would feel like. I'm sure all of those
right.
I'm sure all of those contestants were like, I just want to know what it feels like to walk down. Well, you now know.
I wonder too. I wonder if they should make maybe an announcement or something with their co-winners or something like that. I don't know.
But she didn't win, And then you had
they're all winners.
And then you had one of my all-time
winners.
favorite, Niecy Nash, who was one of the judges. If you watch Scream Queens or you watch that show Clean House or Reno, Niecy Nash. She's like afterwards going, oh my God, it's pandemonium in here, and people were going crazy. Anyway, but that was a very awkward situation for some of the most poised women in the entire world.
Sure.
And they handled it beautifully, of course. Not so poised would be me in the kitchen trying to put together a holiday meal. But now experts are saying, don't get stressed out when you're trying to make your holiday meal. Instead, do a few things to make it less stressful on yourself. And part of that is just not taking it so seriously in the first place. Being willing to ask for help.
Okay, that's a good one.
I mean, that's obviously
But who do you ask for help, though?
Well, that's
husbands,
the thing.
relatives. I think that's the tricky part of it, right?
Because there is that feeling like I have to get this all done. It's saying this study was saying ask somebody, hey, do you mind putting those potatoes over there or over there? Ordering your groceries or sending somebody else, because when you realize you don't have something last minute, start emptying the fridge right now, right now. Don't make everything from scratch. I got no problem with that one at all. And make things in advance. Just like we told you on the show on Friday, you can make things like a casserole in advance and put it away. So, these are some good tips because I, for one, get stressed out in the kitchen. What about you?
I don't, but my wife does.
She does. But is she willing to ask for help?
Yeah, but then a lot of times she's like, I'll just do it. I'll just do it.
And because sometimes it's easier. That's because it's...
Yeah, a lot of people do that, yeah. And then I'm like, I'll just watch the kids, and I just leave.
Yeah. For your wife, for Jamie, there's you and 4 little boys. I'm sure it is easier for her.
Yes, it's kind of like 5.
But what if, your mom was visiting or something? Then, will she ask for the help?
I think we all do what we can to contribute, but the bottom line is I can't do a lot of
Know your role?
Yeah, I know where I belong, so I'm the kid wrangler. I just move everybody out. But, this is kind of interesting. So another topic here with the holidays, we're talking about holiday preps, is shopping for gifts. And it turns out in a recent study that women are actually better at shopping than men are, which I don't know if that's true in my house, but I guess overall, women, they find better deals. They don't wait till last minute and things like that. But I am just more efficient with it. I can make decisions faster. And in about 15 minutes, I could do a lot of shopping and get everything done, where I feel like my wife takes a lot longer to do things.
So what percentage then would you say of the holiday shopping, the stuff that Santa isn't bringing, have you or will you have done by the time Christmas Day rolls around?
I would say about 70%. And the reason why, because I'm like, just go online. Just go online. And just streamline it and be more efficient. Where my wife likes to go out and shop and take her time. And You know, so like, what about you? Like, what do you?
Oh, I would say every year I get about 60% done, and then I throw it over to Mr. Kendall and I say, okay, I'm starting to get frazzled. Can you finish up? And I tell him, you know, what's left, and he takes care of it. So,
but do you think, though, like, you know, with the battle of the sexes, do you think women are better than men at shopping, or no?
I do, because I don't see him. First of all, I can't get the man to use a coupon.
Right.
I mean, I'll have
That's
a coupon.
true.
I cannot get him to use a
guilty of
coupon.
that. Every time when they ask, "Do you have any coupons?" I'm like, "No," and I always feel terrible.
And I'll call him out. You do have a coupon. You do have it. Yes, but it's for Fresh Market, and this is Publix. It doesn't matter. They will take it.
And you know
use your coupon.
I don't know why. Maybe it's a guy thing. I always feel like weird doing that, you know, because like they'll honor it everywhere, and then I don't want to explain it to them, or I guess I'm afraid to get shot down. You know, if I'm at Publix, I'm like, oh, I got a Target coupon. Does it work here? But they do honor them at different stores.
Yeah, they do, and it drives me crazy.
I don't know. It's weird. I don't want people staring at me in line. You know, I just want to like swipe and get out of there.
Can I tell you something that happened this weekend?
I get really tense.
Can I tell you what happened this weekend? And I know you're never, this is not the way it's supposed to be when you do something like this. You're not supposed to then go on TV and tell everybody. But because we're on the subject, I had a bunch of Fresh Market $5 off coupons, and I handed them to the cashier at Publix, and I said, can you just give one to every person down the line?
Oh, that's
and I
nice.
took off, and I was like, yay, I'm doing the little Christmas
But if I was
elf
behind
thing.
you, like I'd be like scared to use it, because I'm like, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Does this apply to anything? I don't
Well,
know.
no, but you wouldn't have to know. The person would, he would just take $5
Oh,
off.
I see. That's
But anyway,
nice.
you're not supposed to tell that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's not very gracious, but I wanted to share it in case you feel like doing it. Anyway.
No, I like that. It's nice.
So every once in a while, you get a bad night's sleep. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed.
Right.
I'm switching gears if you didn't see. And now we have some reasons why that might be. And it's not just what you think it is where, like, you know, you're hitting the coffee pot at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But a lot of times on Monday nights, too. Do you notice that, too? Like,
Well, because of the weekend?
You slept late on a
Sure,
Saturday
sure.
or Sunday. But now, also, being too cold or too hot is a huge cause for not sleeping well.
Okay, that makes sense.
But
Temperature's huge.
here's the thing for me. Too quiet. If it's too quiet, you have to have like some white noise going on. Or if you had, this is my favorite, had steak for dinner.
Okay, because it's in your, you know, kind of digesting, you feel
so those
heavy.
are some reasons.
Too quiet, that's definitely for me. I always have to have like the TV on because it distracts me. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Like it takes my mind off of trying to sleep. I don't know, and I fall into it. But you know, speaking of sleeping, today is a winter solstice, so it is the longest night that we're going to have. So it's the shortest day, longest night.
So you want to get your sleeping in. So you want to adjust the temperature and have a salad. And
There's a diagram of it, of exactly, you know, why it is, and basically it has to deal with the tilt that we're at and the way the sun hits us. So December 21st. That's when it is. Yeah.
So it's going to get dark really
short
early.
day. I guess if you're going to have a short day, have it a Monday, right?
Why not? Why not? And finally, we want to leave you with this. Of course, we knew Star Wars was going to crush at the box office, and it sure did nationally. Internationally, Jurassic Park got a little bit ahead
Jurassic
of it.
World, that one.
Jurassic World.
Yeah.
But you know, $200-something million, not including Thursday's take, and then double it for worldwide. It was huge. So if you got a chance to get out there and see it, thank you for contributing. That's how they're able to get by and make more. So anyway,
exactly.
Let us know what you thought about it. Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, River City Live TV, and stick around. We will be back.